Gold is not from this planet. Gold was forged in a kilonova and landed here, on this planet, buried in our crust. Right now, while you are watching this video, something is being stolen from you. Not from your wallet, not from your bank account, from the value of every hour you have ever worked. It has no face, it leaves no fingerprints, but it has a name: inflation. In 1971, the United States broke its last promise to the world. It unhooked the dollar from gold, a decision that changed the physics of money forever. Since that day, the US dollar has lost over 87% of its purchasing power. The Malaysian ringgit, similar story. The British pound, worse. Paper money has a silent, aggressive storage cost. It is called inflation, and it steals between 3% and 10% of your purchasing power every single year. But here is what Wall Street will never tell you. This problem was already solved 1,400 years ago. The Quran did not merely mention gold as a luxury, it embedded gold into the economic structure of an entire civilization. As the nisab, the divine baseline of measurable wealth. Think about that. At a time when Rome was still minting copper, the Islamic monetary framework anchored human effort to a weight of gold. Now let me show you the most extraordinary data point in financial history. 1 gold dinar. 4.25 grams of gold. 1 gold dinar bought 1 sheep. Today, that same 4.25 grams of gold is worth approximately $340 US. The market price of 1 sheep? Between $250 and $350 US. 1 dinar, 1 sheep, 1,400 years later. No stock portfolio has ever matched this. No currency on earth has held this standard. This is not a coincidence. This is a physical law. But why gold? Why this specific metal? To understand that, we need to go back, way back, further than history, further than civilization. We need to go back to before the Earth existed. Gold is not from this planet. It was not formed by Earth's geology, its volcanoes, or its oceans. Gold was forged in a kilonova, a hyper-violent collision between 2 neutron stars in heat so extreme it defies human mathematics. Physicists call it the R process. It is the only known mechanism in the universe that can produce gold. After that stellar collision, gold drifted across billions of light years of empty space and landed here, on this planet, as asteroid debris, a celestial refugee, exiled from the stars, buried in our crust. By human standards, almost everything surrenders to time. Steel rusts, stone erodes, paper burns, digital files corrupt. Gold does not. It is chemically noble, inert. It does not bond with oxygen. It cannot rust, tarnish, or corrode under any natural condition. Every gram of gold ever mined since the beginning of human civilization is still here. If you buried a gold coin today and dug it up in 5,000 years, the atoms would be unchanged. It is the only physical object on Earth that mimics the eternal. We are now approaching what financial historians will call the Great Correction. Since 1971, the global economy has run on paper promises, debt stacked on debt, currency printed without anchor, wealth measured in digits that exist only on screens. But the mathematics of this experiment are ending. Central banks, the very institutions that abandoned gold, are now buying it back at the fastest pace ever recorded in human history. We call this wartime accumulation. China, Russia, India, Poland, Turkey, they are not investing. They are escaping, fleeing from promises, and returning to physical truth. Here is something remarkable. The Quran warns against the hoarding of gold and silver in Surah At-Tawbah, verse 34. Now consider this carefully. You do not warn against hoarding something that will one day become worthless. The warning itself is proof of gold's permanent, enduring value. The Creator did not warn us to protect digital tokens, or paper certificates, or stock portfolios. He warned us about gold, because gold will always matter. I want to tell you something personal. I used to see gold the way the modern world taught me to see it, as a relic, a museum piece, something for the nervous and the old. Then I started reading, not just finance books. I read the Quran as a religious text and as an economic blueprint. And I found something that no MBA curriculum ever taught me. The framework for protecting wealth was already written 1,400 years before Warren Buffett was born, 1,400 years before the Federal Reserve existed, and the math still works. Today, right now. That is not a coincidence. That is a guarantee. Let me leave you with 3 undeniable truths. 1. Gold is not from this world. It was forged by the most violent event in the universe and delivered here as cosmic debris. It is the only material on Earth that cannot decay. 2. For 1,400 years, through world wars, currency collapses, and the digital revolution, 1 gold dinar has bought 1 sheep. No other asset class on Earth has this record. 3. Right now, as you watch this video, central banks around the world are loading vaults with gold. They know what is coming. The question is, do you? Every paycheck you receive is slowly being stolen. Gold is the only lock on that door. In episode 2, we go deeper. We explore why your body, your DNA, already knows gold is real. Before your mind does. Before any economist told you. This is not philosophy. This is neuroscience. Subscribe to Pome Pathways so you don't miss it. And if this episode opens something for you, share it, because the people around you are being robbed right now, and they don't even know it. This is Pome Pathways, and this is just the beginning.